Well, DC, like Frank Sinatra, this man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George Rush St-Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything together so well. When he was fighting a wrestler, he was able to keep the fight standing. When he was fighting a striking specialist, he was able to take him to the ground. His jiu-jitsu and just his full-on MMA game was something that we had never seen in the UFC before. Won the UFC championship at middleweight after being away for 4 years. Just showed how special George St-Pierre truly is.
In terms of MMA application of wrestling, no one has done it better than George Rush St-Pierre. Hall of Famer George Rush St-Pierre steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Doubt him now, folks. Doubt him now. The undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Dricus du Plessis. And even though, of course, he wanted to beat Israel Adesanya for the title, it ended up being Sean Strickland. This man's the best in the world. And he has had knockers and doubters every step of the way. They knocked his cardio. They knocked his grappling. The man can fight. The man's a born fighter, as are a lot of individuals who grow up in South Africa. And now that he's the champion, in theory, he's 20 to 30% better. We'll see if the incumbent can get dethroned here tonight. Well, so much UFC history is played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George Rush St-Pierre. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, Dricus du Plessis.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, let's see how it goes early on in this one as we get round one underway. Great to have you with us tonight, and a lot of people are tuning in to see what South Africa's Dricus du Plessis can do as the MMA challenges get stiffer. It was an amazing rise to prominence for this man, highlighted, of course, by the win over Robert Whittaker, but can he sustain it? Can his body hold up? Durability has been a little bit of an issue. There is no denying the skill set, the appetite for knowledge, the commitment to the world title. But this is the toughest fight, at least on paper, of Dricus du Plessis' career.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by St-Pierre.
Nice shot lands from the bottom.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. St-Pierre's back in full mount.
Big ground and pound. This is a terrible position. Great shot from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Du Plessis in half guard. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off. Nice sub attempt.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission. Gotta be careful here.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Tags him with the straight. Nice job there by George St-Pierre.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Times another takedown by George St-Pierre. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by St-Pierre.
And there you go, again, half guard.
90 seconds to go now. GSP ground and pound from half guard.
Massive shot from the top.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Well, he's more than content to work. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here.
That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
I mean, how about those 5 minutes, DC? One of the best rounds of the year.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Breathe, relax. You did great out there. Let's make sure we stay a little safer, though. There was a couple opportunities he had to grab some submissions.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
Second round underway.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot. Oh, nice takedown. Yep.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Good work from the top here by George St-Pierre. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Du Plessis. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out, just go for the finish.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by St-Pierre. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Making all these shots count. Oh, nice hammer fist there by George St-Pierre. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. St-Pierre's right back to the full mount. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
Oh, nice.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
This is where he wants to be.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Close guard. St-Pierre's in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, big shots from the top. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. St-Pierre's back in half guard.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Right to the knee on belly.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. Oh, he got to a spot.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
GSP, ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Final seconds here of round 2.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Big roundhouse. Oh, one of the best head kicks you'll ever see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such on his feet right now.
Elbow blocked by GSP. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him really bad. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No. Oh, he's stuck bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, his fight is going to be stopped.
St-Pierre gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Back and forth we go. Oh, Superman punch is good. Well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now. But if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
St-Pierre's in half guard now. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Dricus du Plessis.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
3 minutes to go. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open.
Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by George St-Pierre. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Nicely done. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through, may need some defense here. Well, St-Pierre's in half guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Du Plessis getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, pinpoint strike lands there, and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Du Plessis in half guard.
And now he's in side control.
20 seconds left. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Oh, he's feeling it now. Nice combination there by Du Plessis. Try to establish that jab.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
There's the kick. It's blocked. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target. All right, breaking the action here. No surprise to see the referee call for the doctor to look at that eye, which is essentially swollen shut at this point.
Yeah, it's swollen shut. I mean, the end swell is not working. Sometimes the swelling is too much, and you have to save the fighter from themselves.
He's taking a close look. Going back to the referee. Looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling.
Dropping into the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
St-Pierre's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. GSP going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now it's time to start being on high alert.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by George St-Pierre. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
You need to work out his position.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, then back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
table.
table.
Did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by GSP. Another ground and pound strike lands. Well, St-Pierre's in half guard.
That was nice. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by GSP.
Oh.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. St-Pierre's in half guard now. Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on it. Good work from the top here by GSP. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, round 4 is in the books, and Du Plessis' corner really starting to show some concern right now. That cut is getting worse with every passing strike. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about it. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse. Very fast jab lands for him. Big shot to the head.
Du Plessis' face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent.
Love the wrestling on display there. Nice takedown lands.
St-Pierre going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Getting them out here.
Nice positional control here. Good, solid strike on the ground.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack this arm triangle.
Oh, that looks wicked tight.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Du Plessis got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by St-Pierre. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Du Plessis. 3 minutes now to go in this one. And he's back up.
If you're going to go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Well-placed shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
2 minutes now to go in this one. Side control now. St-Pierre's back in side control here.
Knee on belly.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by George St-Pierre.
Oh, right into mount.
Wow, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over. Nice transition.
Well, St-Pierre's back in full mount. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Oh, the ground and pound is there. St-Pierre's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Now he's going full mount.
30 seconds now to go in the fight. Du Plessis' cheek is just leaking blood all over the octagon. That gash is absolutely terrible. I might have even caught his jawbone in there. I'm not so sure.
Let's go. Get him off. Get him off.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Ground and pound the hammer, Mark Coleman would be proud. And out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-44, and 50-44. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, George Rush St-Pierre!
All right, so another dominating effort out of the UFC Hall of Famer George St-Pierre. No surprise as these scorecards are rendered GSP across the board by decision.
Most times when George St-Pierre walks to the center of the octagon to get the decision read, he is sure that he has done enough to win the fight. Tonight, that was the case as he wins another fight by decision.
Chef